Well, speaking of snitching,
Yeah.
the last time that we talked, Tekashi has been sentenced.
Yeah.
He got 2 years. Now, I want to give you a little breakdown.
Please.
I want to give you a little breakdown in this case. 10 people pled guilty. Bat got 20 years. Shotty got 15 years. Mel Murder got 11 years. Roll Murder got 5.5. Crippy got 5. Ish got 5. Kuda B is facing 5 years. 2 people went to trial who Tekashi took the stand against. Both of them were found guilty. Harv is facing life in prison and Nuke is facing 20 years. Tekashi by far got the lowest prison sentence.
Right.
2 years.
Yep.
He's getting out later this year with time served.
Fucked up. Donnie Brasco.
And to me, look, I've never claimed to be a tough guy, a gangster, or any of that sort. I've always said that if a crime gets committed against me, I'm going to call the police. Like I'm not going to thug it out. I'm not going to shoot it out with you. But from my perception of looking at this,
calling the police.
I'm calling the police.
I'm calling.
Fuck that.
Vlad is a police caller.
I'm a 911. It's on speed dial right now. Come on over. They're wilding out over here. From all intents and purposes, you cannot tell me Tekashi was not the ringleader of all this shit. He was the one that was causing all this chaos.
Vlad.
And this sends a very clear message. This sends a clear message to the world that says, go ahead and do as much fucked up, crazy shit as you want. As long as you tell.
No, that's not the message.
You'll be okay.
That is not the message.
You'll get a slap on the wrist.
No, what I do believe, there is a message that's being sent to America. And you're smarter than this, Vlad. First of all, and when I joke and say Donnie Brasco and Tekashi he was probably the FBI the entire time. Let's just talk about the FBI for a second.
Okay.
Because the FBI is all through this. If we want to just think this is regular police law enforcement, then we're being silly. Like,
yeah, they had wires tapped. I mean, their phones tapped.
The FBI, the Federal Bureau of Investigation. The way this is all broken down, they needed to get an entire community.
The Nine Trey Bloods.
So
the oldest blood set in New York.
So the way to get that is get them through stunting, the music industry, showing what they can do. And we will use this kid that has a lot of attention to take down that entire community. And that's it's the RICO. That's what, you want to talk conspiracy, they got them all on conspiracy. Because now I'm admitting stuff and it's all on video. This goes all the way. They've been doing this since the mafia. This is a prime example of how the Federal Bureau of Investigation can take out an entire neighborhood, an entire community, entire people, and put them all in cages. And they used young Daniel to do it. That's all they did. He made good music. He got a lot of attention. And from that attention, they made a lot of money. And from that a lot of money, they showed it all. And they made all the mistakes that we all make when we get too much of anything. And that's exactly what happened. And they let us do it. It's brainwashing, man. And it's crazy to where it's like, that kid ain't no mastermind. The FBI are the masterminds. The law enforcement, the police department who want to put black men in cages designed to do that. They said, we're going to let them, they're going to do it themselves.
Yeah.
Give them the cameras, give them the money, give them the guns. Go.
Well, I think this is really what happened. I mean, you could say that he was an FBI agent the whole time.
If he wasn't an FBI agent, there was an FBI agent very close by.
That might be true. But I think really, what happened was, here was a kid, not a very big, strong, tough kid, never really in a gang, a bit of an oddball, tried to be different, wears dresses and weird fashion shit or whatever else.
We saw it all.
And suddenly you got all these guys, all these tough guys behind you that say whatever you want, and we'll handle the consequences.
But that's
I remember when I first started to build up, as who I am, and I had my friend, you know, I started to build these friendships with people that were basically like, yo, we got you, whatever. Like I did a few dumb things early on until I realized like, yo, if I keep doing this, I'm gonna get sued. My friends are gonna go to jail.
Somebody
It's
gonna
gonna
do
be
something.
so someone's gonna
And lives are
get
gonna be
hurt or
lost.
lose their life.
We've seen it happen
And
from Death Row to Cadillac Records.
yeah. Like
Like
luckily,
they've been
I
doing
feel
this
like I was a little bit
since
older.
Motown.
Yeah, like I felt I was a little bit older, so I'm like, okay, like I had to get together with my team of people, and I said, moving forward, we're not doing anything like this. We're strictly self-defense. And something happens, we're here to defend ourselves, but
Yeah,
nothing else. We're not
as we
going after
should.
people.
Never.
We're not running up on people. We're not
We're
doing
not
any of
those
that
type of
shit.
people.
But here's a younger kid who has this for the first time, and and the more ignorant he plays this out, the bigger he gets. And it just builds on top of itself. I think it's just simply that.
It's gonna be an amazing movie.
Yeah.
If you watch Donnie Brasco, like
Oh,
imagine you take a kid out of obscurity, pluck him out of obscurity, you give him his whole persona. Say, yo, you gonna be a blood, you gonna be a gang. You might have said Crip earlier, you might have been doing all, but now you one of us, and we gonna take you to the top.